There's nothing more powerful in wholesale real estate or real estate in general than actually knowing your KPIs, okay? When I was first young, starting out in this business, for the first couple of years, I didn't really know my KPIs. I had a very difficult time tracking this. I really, really did, I promise. So, excuse me, if you're doing outbound marketing, I think KPIs are very hard to track, but you can track them. You just need to have your info, your details, your metrics. You have to have them dialed in. It's very important. You need to have an actual CRM. I use Podio. I always have used Podio. You can spend $1 million on a CRM, but Podio is free. And even if you buy someone's setup, because there's a million different ways you can set up Podio, and it's actually very confusing if you're not a computer guy. Wholesale CRM, go to them. I have no affiliation. They don't even know who I am, but that's the pack that I bought. Go to wholescalecrm.com. That's what I did. I really like it. It's very, really, really simple. I'm not a computer guy, so, have some other nerd loser do it. And put everything in there and use that dang CRM. Because if you use a CRM and you are diligent and religious with entering your info in there, even though it's so annoying, you'll actually know the metrics and the KPIs of your business. And I know that you hear this all the time, the KPIs, the CRMs, all these letters. There's a reason why you hear them. They're important, okay? And with these KPIs, if you know your KPIs, you can have a predictable, consistent life. And if you don't have a predictable and, more importantly, consistent life, none of this is worth it. A lot of you young bucks, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Bro, because one, you don't know your KPIs, and two, you think you know your KPIs because you're basing it on one really good month. And that's what salespeople do in general. So it's not a personal attack on you, and you shouldn't beat yourself up over this. All salespeople, if you're good at sales, you're so extra positive. Like, it's the same type of person, like personality type. So it's not your fault. Don't beat yourself up over it. I really, really mean it. I always think I did better than I did until I look at the past month and go, boop, there we go. Like this past month, my average assignment went from 25 to like 17. I knew it went down, but in my mind, it didn't go down that much, because I was so positive. And I look back, I was like, dang, Pops, you were slipping. And then you can go back and look at why did that happen. Like for me, it was only my fault, and it's always only your fault, by the way. I was breaking some of my rules when it comes to temperament on appointments, and I was able to boil it down to that. I wouldn't have been able to if I wasn't tracking all of my stuff, right? You want a predictable and consistent life. You want to be able to know, like, all right, if I do this and this and this and this, I get this. So like, if I get this amount of leads, I'll get this amount of appointments. And then if I get this amount of appointments, I will get this amount of deals. And if I get this amount of deals, I'll make this amount of money. It's really important that you can break all that down. If you can't, your whole life is going to be up and down, up and down. Good luck planning. Good luck having a family. Good luck being happy internally. You won't be. You'll be stressed. Your sleep will be bad. You'll get cancer. It'll be terrible. You're going to have a heart attack. It'll be awful. Don't do that. Instead, even though it's so annoying, it's so dorky, you got to use the heck out of the CRM and try to keep your whole business in the CRM if you can. If you can just keep your whole business in your CRM, your life will be so easy because everything will just be in there, right? And it's so important. There's a reason why everybody hammers this, and I'm just begging y'all young bucks. I know it's annoying. I didn't like it either. I used to hate the CRM. Like, oh, my launch controller's got all this stuff in there. Or like, oh, my Mojo dialer, I can see all this stuff. I can keep track of it. Yeah, you can keep track of like just your hot leads. Yes, you can keep track of your hot leads, but you can't really keep track of your metrics in those things. Not very well. Like launch control disappears every 30 days. Mojo, you can't even get the metrics. There's like the Mojo analytic thing. That's garbage. It won't really tell you what you really, really want to know. I promise. Don't do that. You need a CRM, my G. Get the CRM with the Podio, get the wholesale CRM, put it in there, that's fine. And really figure it out. You want to know how many leads it takes you to get a deal, okay? You want to know this. You want to know how many leads gets you an appointment, how many appointments gets you a deal, how many deals gets you X amount of money. It's very, 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 very important, okay? And for conversation's sake and for something to base this off of when you are looking like for normal numbers for outbound marketing, so the cold call and the SMS, most cats I know, like probably industry average, you're going to need like 40, 50 leads to get a deal. Okay, you're gonna need 40, 50 leads to get a deal. I'm not sure about how many appointments you're gonna need because some people don't even do an appointment model. So maybe you were saying to yourself, Nikki, you're a dork. You should do everything virtually. You shouldn't be doing appointments. So, forgive me on that. But you need to know how many leads it's gonna take you to get a deal. Most people, 40, 50 leads. And you gotta know what your average fee really is. Okay, so you can plan. And again, for outbound marketing, average fee nationally is like 15 racks. For inbound marketing, the metrics are a little different. Most people, every 15 to 20 leads, they're getting a deal. Okay, and the average deal size is 25 grand. For me, it's very, very nice. I know every 5 grand that I spend, I'm gonna get 15 to 20 leads. Really, really good. Really good. And with those 15 to 20 leads, I'm going to get 4 or 5 appointments. And with those 4 or 5 appointments, I'm going to get one deal. And with that one deal, I'm going to get a 25 grand assignment on average. Okay. And the power in that is that when I go on these appointments, right, I don't care. I'm able to go into those appointments with such a lackadaisical, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but my temperament is perfect. I don't care if I get a deal or not, G. And I'm not going into those appointments like, oh, I hope this is the one, meh. So that my emotions are all messed up. I'm going into those appointments curious. Well, I wonder if this is the one. Whatever. It's going to be one of these 4 or 5 appointments I got booked. I'm curious if this is the one. I'm not going to budget my number, so let's see what happens. And it's powerful going into my appointments like this. Like I just hired an acquisitions rep and we don't know his metrics. So every appointment, like he's going in, oh, I hope this is the one. I hope this is the one. And statistically speaking, in this business, most of the time you're not getting the deal. So if you're going into every appointment, oh, I hope this is the one, you're going to be let down so much. And that's very difficult to keep going if most of the time you're getting let down. I get to go into all my appointments not being left down at all, just full not caring and just more curious. So like, all right, I go to the appointment, this is not a deal, whatever. Ooh, I wonder which are the other 3 to 4 appointments I have lined up is going to be the appointment. I'm very curious. And it's just curiosity, it's not stress. Because the data shows that the results are the results. The proof is in the pudding, and I don't have to overthink and I don't have to stress. And that's very powerful. And it allows you to have such better temperament and oh my goodness, you can get more the better your temperament, the better quality of deals are. And I'll tell you what, the better your success and the better your level of happiness is going to be. So learn your KPIs, use a CRM, keep it all in the CRM so you know your KPIs so you can have a predictable and consistent life. And that's it. Subscribe to my channel, help me out here. Like the video so other people can see it. Comment on here because I'm trying to grow this sucker. And happy hunting.